Joey lets Rachel go. Joey's most defining surprise comes when he falls in love with Rachel but chooses not to pursue her. For a character usually ruled by impulse and attraction, this was unexpected. Joey's feelings build slowly over several episodes,
Hi, sweetie.
I love you.
and when he finally admits them, Rachel doesn't return them. Instead of pushing, he quietly steps back. This moment is significant because Joey's character is normally portrayed as shallow when it comes to romance. His relationships are brief, and his focus is often physical attraction. Choosing not to pursue Rachel shows a new level of maturity. It reveals he values her friendship and the group's harmony more than his own desires. Joey's restraint is even more meaningful given the complicated history between Ross and Rachel. By not forcing the issue, he avoids repeating conflicts that had already strained the group many times. His decision protects both his friendship with Rachel and his bond with Ross. This storyline challenges the stereotype of Joey as the group's comic relief. In this moment, he proves that beneath his goofy and carefree surface, he has depth, loyalty, and emotional intelligence. For many fans, it redefined how they viewed him. Joey buys Chandler a friendship bracelet. Another defining moment comes early in the series, when Joey buys Chandler a flashy gold friendship bracelet. Chandler initially mocks the gift, only to realize later how much it meant to Joey. The gesture is simple, but it reveals how deeply Joey values his friendship. This moment shows Joey's sincerity. While Chandler often hides behind sarcasm, Joey wears his feelings openly. The bracelet is over the top and not to Chandler's taste, but the intention behind it is genuine. Joey doesn't just see Chandler as a roommate, he sees him as his closest friend and wants a symbol of that bond.
Dave, too. Check it out.
To my best bud.
The tension between Chandler's embarrassment and Joey's hurt adds weight to the scene. It proves that Joey isn't oblivious to how others see him. He notices when his efforts aren't appreciated. At the same time, it reinforces his willingness to express affection, even if it risks ridicule. This gesture is character-defining because it underscores Joey's loyalty. He may lack subtlety, but his friendships run deep. The bracelet becomes a symbol of Joey's unfiltered, heartfelt approach to relationships, making it one of his most memorable early acts. Joey protects Rachel during pregnancy. When Rachel becomes pregnant, Joey steps into a role that surprises both the group and the audience.
That's right, I stepped up.
Instead of treating her situation lightly, he becomes protective and supportive. He checks in on her, helps her feel comfortable, and makes sure she knows she isn't alone. For Joey, who is usually carefree about responsibility, this shift stands out. This behavior contrasts sharply with his reputation as the least serious member of the group. He doesn't make jokes about Rachel's condition or see it as an opportunity to pursue romance. Instead, he shows genuine concern for her well-being, putting her needs before his own. The importance of this moment lies in its subtlety. Joey doesn't announce that he's stepping up, he simply does it. That quiet reliability demonstrates that beneath his lighthearted exterior, he is capable of real responsibility. His actions also emphasize his respect for Rachel, highlighting that their bond goes beyond attraction. This moment defines Joey as more than comic relief. It shows he can adapt to life's heavier challenges and still maintain his warmth. By caring for Rachel during her pregnancy, Joey proves that his loyalty and kindness extend into areas where laughter alone isn't enough. Joey's role in Chandler's proposal. During Chandler's plan to propose to Monica, Joey plays a key role in making sure everything goes smoothly. He covers for Chandler when Monica suspects something, offers moral support, and helps maintain the secrecy of the proposal. While Chandler struggles with nerves and overthinking, Joey shows steady loyalty. This moment is defining because it highlights Joey's reliability when it matters most. He might not always grasp complex plans, but his commitment to helping his friends never wavers. Chandler's proposal is one of the show's most important storylines, and Joey's involvement shows he understands the gravity of the moment. It also adds another layer to Joey's character. While he often resists responsibility in his own life, he has no hesitation in stepping up for the people he loves. His willingness to help Chandler achieve such a major milestone demonstrates that friendship is central to his identity. This moment is easy to overlook,
But if I were you, I would.
but it is pivotal in showing Joey's place in the group. He is not just the comic distraction, but a dependable ally in serious situations. His behind-the-scenes support makes the proposal possible, cementing his role as a loyal friend. Joey forgives Chandler for dating Kathy. One of Joey's hardest moments comes when Chandler falls for his girlfriend, Kathy. At first, Joey is hurt and angry, which is expected. What surprises the audience is how he eventually forgives Chandler.
Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Get out.
The decision isn't easy, but Joey chooses to preserve their friendship over holding a grudge. This is defining because it demonstrates Joey's capacity for grace. His bond with Chandler is tested in a serious way, yet Joey ultimately values their history and connection more than the betrayal. His forgiveness shows strength, not weakness, because it takes maturity to move past such a conflict. The forgiveness also reveals how Joey prioritizes people over pride. In many sitcoms, this storyline might have ended with a permanent rift or constant bitterness. Instead, Joey allows space for reconciliation, reminding the audience that his loyalty is bigger than temporary hurt. This moment matters because it reshapes Joey's character in the eyes of the audience. He isn't just a funny sidekick, he is a friend who knows how to let go of pain for the sake of something more important. That depth makes his humor more grounded and his character more human. Joey's performance in Days of Our Lives. Joey's career as an actor is often played for laughs, but his role on Days of Our Lives marks a rare moment of pride and accomplishment. Landing the part of Dr. Drake Ramoray is a breakthrough for him, and the storyline treats it as more than just a gag. Joey takes genuine pride in his work, even when others don't take it seriously. This is character-defining because it shows Joey's perseverance. Acting is a notoriously difficult profession, and Joey faces constant rejection throughout the series. His role on Days of Our Lives proves that he can succeed, even if the show often frames his triumphs humorously.
It's ridiculous.
The arc also highlights his resilience when he loses the role. Instead of giving up, Joey continues to audition and chase opportunities, showing determination beneath his easygoing personality. The ups and downs of his career reflect a seriousness about acting that often gets overlooked. This moment matters because it deepens Joey's identity. He's not just a friend or comic foil, he is also a working actor who fights to achieve his dream. It proves his ambition, even if it doesn't always lead to lasting fame. Joey speaks French. One of Joey's most famous comedy moments is when Phoebe tries to teach him French for an audition. Despite her efforts, Joey mangles the language so badly that he sounds like he is inventing words.
Je m'appelle.
Me poo-poo.
The scene is hilarious, but it also says something deeper about his character. This moment is defining because it shows Joey's persistence. Even though he clearly has no natural ability for French, he keeps trying, convinced he can get it right. His determination in the face of failure highlights both his optimism and his lack of self-awareness. While played as a comedy highlight, the scene emphasizes a core part of Joey's personality. He never stops trying. His willingness to fail spectacularly is just as defining as his successes, making this moment one of his most memorable. Joey's "How you doing" becomes iconic. Joey's catchphrase,
How you doing?
begins as a simple pickup line but quickly becomes one of the most iconic parts of the series. Delivered with his trademark confidence, it captures Joey's charm, humor, and optimism in just 3 words. The phrase is defining because it represents Joey's straightforward approach to relationships. He doesn't complicate things or overthink. His method is simple confidence, even if it doesn't always succeed. It perfectly reflects his character's lightheartedness. Beyond the show, the line took on a life of its own. It became a cultural marker of the late 90s and early 2000s, cementing Joey as one of the most recognizable sitcom characters of his era. Joey adopts the chick and the duck. Joey impulsively buys a chick after seeing an ad, and soon he and Chandler add a duck to the mix. What begins as a joke quickly becomes one of the show's most memorable subplots, with the pets becoming fixtures in their apartment. The storyline matters because it reveals Joey's nurturing side. For someone often seen as irresponsible, he shows genuine affection and care for the animals. It's one of the few times he takes responsibility for something long-term. The pets also strengthen his bond with Chandler. They symbolize their unique friendship and the chaotic but loving household they share. For Joey, raising the chick and duck demonstrates growth in a way audiences didn't expect. Joey's goodbye in the finale. In the series finale, Joey's reaction to leaving Monica's apartment is subtle but powerful. Unlike Ross and Rachel's dramatic reconciliation or Chandler and Monica's new family milestone, Joey doesn't have a big storyline. Instead, his defining moment comes in the quiet sadness he shows as the group hands in their keys and walks out together for the last time. This moment is defining because it reveals Joey's deep attachment to the group and their shared home. For someone often portrayed as carefree and lighthearted, the emotion on his face shows how much he values stability and friendship. The apartment wasn't just a backdrop, it was the foundation of his adult life. The scene also underlines his role in the group's evolution. While others are moving toward new chapters, marriage, children, and careers, Joey remains the one least changed by adulthood. His goodbye carries weight because it suggests he feels that shift more keenly than the others.
We had a deal. Let the others grow old, not me.
This subtle performance captures Joey's vulnerability. Without any dialogue-heavy speech, the audience sees the depth of his character in his expression. It is a reminder that beneath his humor, Joey is just as invested in the friendships as anyone else.